New 52. The comic narratively had some really good moments, some really bad moments, and downright ugly moments, but as for scaling, on the surface level, they have some lower end feats, such as Superman having planet, star to large star level feats, if not solar system level feats, and some universal arguments, some universal plus feats, especially for the lantern rings being 4th dimensional in power. But what if I told you that there are creation level feats in New 52? How, even if we lowball certain feats, we can definitely get it way past planet feats, star level feats, solar system, galaxy feats, even uni plus. I'm Captain Forrest. In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the feats in New 52 that are far more impressive than what people have shown us on the surface level. I'm going to point out as many feats as possible. I haven't read all of New 52, so there may be some certain feats that I may be missing. If you guys notice any that I haven't included in this video, you're more than welcome to let me know in the comment section. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the meat and potatoes of things. I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the greater feats in New 52. So for starters, these feats won't be in any particular order necessarily, but will be broken down regardless. So we see New 52 Superman himself being confronted by the Phantom Stranger. Superman is able to demonstrate that he's able to physically damage and harm Phantom Stranger. This very same New 52 Phantom Stranger goes at it with Spectre, and they both do battle with each other. If they had continued to fight each other, they would have destroyed creation. Very impressive. Atrocitus was able to incinerate and break through hyperspace and was going to tear the void. The engineer notes that it's impossible for anyone to do that as it breaks the law of space-time. Larfleeze single-handedly beats all of the House of Tu and Don, including Zom, of all things, who is one with the Anankara essence, which binds all of creation. Superman was able to fight these angel creatures that kill 5th dimensional imps. Superman then devises a plan to open a portal to the 5th dimension so that they can attack the 5th dimensional beings all at once. He then uses himself as a power connector to use the device and takes the energy that gets rid of them. Superman does battle with Orion for a good duration, even doing things like punching Orion harder than he's ever felt in his immortal life, which would put Superman's strength above the likes of a lot of people in post-crisis. Superman, while having no sunlight, bench presses a machine that weighs the planet for 5 days. It's stated that under these same conditions, you'd need a pan-dimensional wormhole to try and test the limits of Superman's strength, and pan-dimensional is pertaining to all higher dimensions. So essentially, this feat is a high hyperversal feat that was performed by New 52 Superman. Very impressive. Superman fights an extra dimensional alien. Superman later compares it to Darkseid in terms of strength, showing that it's incredibly powerful. Superman takes damage from these aliens, noting that it feels like he went a few rounds of Darkseid. Ultimately, Superman stops holding back and beats the ever-living shit out of these aliens and his homeboys too. Speaking of Darkseid, Superman endures and took an Omega Beam blast from Darkseid, and Superman appears afterwards. New 52 Wonder Woman was able to dodge an attack from God of Strength Superman and damage him. She then tanks an attack from Superman and uses her lasso of truth on him, which he is unable to break out of. This same Superman also gained this form by absorbing the flames of Apocalypse. Wonder Woman was also able to restrain Grail with her lasso of truth. Wonder Woman was able to intercept 2 attacks from Kalibak, which is extremely impressive considering that he was physically stronger than Darkseid in post-crisis. Wonder Woman goes blow for blow with Mangog, doing things like blocking his attacks with her bracelets and taking his attacks while dishing her own out. Cersei even states that she infused him with enough power to handle Superman. Black Hand was able to resist the sealing properties of the Source Wall. He broke the wall and used people who were stuck on it as part of his army to fight all of the New Gods. Hal Jordan and Black Hand do battle with the New Gods at the Source Wall, and Hal is able to endure attacks from Orion and also dish out his own attacks on Orion too. We even see Larfleeze pull a literal Kratos and bully and press all of the Guardians. Superman was able to punch Brainiac so hard, he disconnected Brainiac from all of his other versions from all timelines, and all of them felt the punch too. Absolutely insane. During New 52, Black Adam and Shazam are forced to team up against Superboy Prime. Black Adam demonstrates he is most certainly capable of taking on Superboy Prime as he proceeds to launch Superboy Prime with a punch. In the end, both Shazam and Black Adam were able to incapacitate Superboy Prime. Another feat was when Firstborn defeated Orion, Wonder Woman takes off her bracelets and fights Firstborn, damaging him and tackling him. She does in the end lose, unfortunately, but this is still an impressive feat. New 52 Cyborg is able to damage New 52 Shazam. Another feat I want to mention as well was when New 52 Supergirl herself was able to overpower Wonder Woman and punch her in the face and make her bleed. New 52 Flash has also damaged Wonder Woman with a barrage of punches. New 52 Aquaman was able to damage Mammoth, who was dropping a suppressed Superman on his head. Zatanna herself, even in New 52, has some pretty impressive feats too. Zatanna notes that she's better than both Phantom Stranger and Nightmare Nurse, referring to power, and that she had enough power to tear the universe apart. Zatanna shielded not only herself, but plenty of others from a consciousness that was even beyond an angel's comprehension without much trouble. Even the Phantom Stranger notes he wasn't capable of doing such a feat without tearing down the walls of reality, which she did not do. And lastly, Zatanna is called one of the 3 greatest sorcerers the world has ever known. And one of Zatanna's greatest feats was when she was able to literally stop time in all of creation, along with 2 others. This temporarily stops all of Pirellia's time gremlins that were eating at the time stream. Keep in mind, she did this when she was extremely weakened. So that's all of the New 52 feats that I can come up with. They have some pretty strong feats, vastly above planet, star, large star level, solar system, galaxy, universal, uni-plus feats. They easily, even at low-end feats, Superman, some of the other gang, they can all reach things like multiversal plus, low multiversal, high hyperversal, altiversal, high altiversal feats in New 52 too, which is insane. Also, you can even take it to boundless, and you can even argue some 1S arguments for New 52, especially with the way the DC cosmology is structured, and it comes down to your interpretation of the DC cosmology, because even back in post-crisis, like how the realms are structured on the multiverse map, it already has 1S scaling, even back in post-crisis. And even if we use the old meta and the old cosmology, and even if we downplay the heck out of a lot of New 52 characters or even post-crisis, they would at least easily have altiversal scaling, high altiversal scaling, hell, even boundless scaling. So yes, New 52 is serious. Absolutely strong characters, amazing feats, a little bit of context, and a little bit of scaling and information can go a long way. I hope this video kind of gives you guys a new and interesting perspective on New 52. Despite it having some really odd narrative points, it is still a powerful and formidable time in DC. But anyway, Captain Forrest, signing out. Peace.